In this video, we're going to take a look at how to load your PDF plans into BuildExact, how to set the correct scale, and go over a few tips and tricks to make the process easier. I'm already in the Plans and Takeoff section, and we'll start by uploading our plans. Quick note, if you want something to practice with, you can use the sample plans provided here. And you can either drag files into this box or click to select them from your desktop. I'll drag in the plans I want. And now you'll see an option for auto scale, which is a part of the blue Takeoff Assistant, which is an add-on to your subscription, and that's covered in a separate video, so for now I'll leave it off. If you only need a couple of pages from a plan set, you can just list those that you'd like to pull in using the box below. Once your plans are loaded, over on the right-hand side, you can rotate the plans to make sure the orientation is correct. You can also zoom in and out with your mouse wheel or the plus and minus buttons. And shrink to fit resets the page so you can see it all at once. And to move around, just click, hold, and drag. There's also a measurements box floating around. We'll come back to that in a moment, but for now, I'm just going to drag it to another part of the screen using the 6 dots on the left-hand side so I can see my plans more clearly while scaling. Now to scale the plans. These plans are set to a 1/4 scale, so I'll select from the drop-down on the left-hand side. And on the corner of each listed scale, there are 3 little dots which give the option to apply to this plan, meaning just this page, or you can choose to apply to all pages. I'm going to say apply to all, and if you've got a large set where most of the pages share the same scale but a few are different, you can apply the main scale to all, then adjust individual pages as needed by clicking the scale option again, selecting the page and the scale you'd like applied. If your plans have dimensions listed but no common scale, which can happen sometimes with real estate floor plans, hand-drawn plans, or plans from room scanning apps, in that case you can set the scale manually. To scale manually, we'll draw a horizontal line along a known dimension, ideally the longest one you can find for accuracy. To draw your line, find the starting point of the line that you'll be referencing, click, then release. You'll see it's starting to draw. Then meet it at the very end of that line and click to close it up. And quick tip, we can't account for fractions of an inch, so try to reference a measurement that's in whole feet and inches. And to distinguish inches, you'd type feet, apostrophe, inches, and close it up with a quotation mark. Then we'll do the same thing vertically, and you can apply that manual scale to one page or all the pages. Now going back to the floating measurements box, this is one starting point where you can use the takeoff tool to begin gathering measurements from your plans. And a tip regarding scaling, if you want to double check accuracy, you can add a quick test measurement by clicking the green plus button. I'll just enter the description as test and change the unit of measure to linear feet. Then I'll draw along a printed dimension on the plan and make sure BuildExact shows the same value. If the result is off by a factor of 2 or 3 feet, it usually means the wrong scale was applied and you can make adjustments. You can also close or open the measurements box by clicking the up arrow on the right-hand side, which lets you hide it while you're continuing reviewing the plans. Once I'm done, I can press Save and Close on the top right corner. That'll pull us back into the Plans and Takeoffs tab, where you can see a smaller preview of the plan set, and you can still zoom in and out with your mouse, drag, but a couple other things to note. If you'd like to rename the pages, right above the preview of our plan set, you'll see a little blue pen, which is a universal symbol throughout the platform if you're wanting to edit something. And this is where you can rename your page. Then click the check mark to save. If you'd like to view your plan set in full screen, you can also click the 4 pointed arrows on the right-hand side above the preview of the plans. That will open a separate tab for a view-only version of the plan set. And lastly, if you need to make revisions to your scaling after you've pressed save, you can always go back into the scaling mode by clicking the little ruler button right above the preview of the plan set. And that's it. Your plans are uploaded and scaled, and as always, if you have any questions, please let us know.